there?
Yep. No, zoom back out a little bit more, so you can see the right
Gotcha.
there. There you go. It's better when you're just a little bit further back. That looks a little bit better. Now turn it that way, that right there. There you go, right there. All right, guys. Sorry about that. We're back. We refreshed, and we are going to find out why this is doing what it's doing. But we'll get this resolved before next week. So log back in, and let's go from there.
There you go. Yeah, it looks like we're back on.
Yep.
All right. Hey, thank you guys for sticking around this podcast and YouTube video.
Yeah, where's the podcast guy when you need him? No kidding.
That's right. Well, that's what happens when you are live. Things like this do happen, and you know what? You learn from it.
Yep.
And so forth. So.
Yeah, we noticed it kind of getting glitchy and jumping and everything else, and who knows what's going on out there in this world.
Yep. But we are back, and we are live. So thank you guys for coming on in. We really appreciate you guys coming in. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Earlier in the broadcast, we were talking about Children's Hospital and Chalk Walk and how much fun we had there up at Disneyland here in Los Angeles. And we were with the Team DeCarlo and supporting Team DeCarlo and Channel 5 News. And it was an awesome event. We had a great time. And, we're here every Tuesday. We're here to support you guys. Ask us any typical questions, regarding solar panel cleaning and pressure washing. And we're here to help you, start a business, run this business, and get it going.
Yep. I believe we got 9 people on right now.
Oh no, it'll go up. Yeah, that takes a matter of time. It takes a matter of about a minute. It's like about a minute behind, but it'll start going up, and you'll get more people chiming in as we are coming up. So
I'm getting people texting me. Are you back?
Are you back? We are live. There you go.
There, let me know you're back off again.
Biggest issues is new cleaners having employee mindset and setting up their prices wrong. The solar panel cleaning podcast. Yep. And Spotless Solar Expert says back. Yep. They're starting to come on in. I can see them coming in now. So we appreciate you guys
bearing along with us.
Yep.
Absolutely. Not only you having to deal with it, so are we.
Yeah.
It's just technology, guys. It either works for you or works against you.
Yeah. Oh, so your mom was back on.
Yeah, my mother's back on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where is she at?
Alabama.
Because people are asking, where is Mark from? He's got that accent. Mm-hmm. That accent. Big old Alabama.
Country bumpkin.
There you go. He said it. I didn't say it. He said it.
Well, I admit it. I'm a country bumpkin.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, I knew he was a country bumpkin when he called a food court at Walmart.
Oh, no, we got jokes.
Yeah, we want to talk about that one. That's a good one.
This Walmart has a food court. You can get your chicken, you can get your pies, you can get whatever you want. There's a big old long food court.
Yeah, it's called the Bakery People.
Yeah,
and
whatever.
The country bumpkin turned around and called it a food court. Now that was funny. I was so excited. I went over there to Walmart. I walked in and it was a superstore, right? So I walk into this Walmart and I'm like, damn, I got to see a food court in Walmart. Because Mark sweared, go over there and go get some pudding or something. It was
Patti LaBelle pudding.
Banana pudding. He said, it is the best. You got to go to Walmart. They got it at the food court. Check it out. And I'm like, food court? When did Walmart ever get a food court? So I walk in there, and like an ass, I go over and ask the associates, "Hey, where's your food court?" And they looked at me all funny and just pointed that way. And I was like, "Okay." So I kept walking. And I said, "Oh my God, there's no damn food court." I walked all the way around that thing. No food court. Where it was at the bakery, right where we walked in. They had the sandwiches there, and then they had the Patty LaBelle pudding sitting right there. And I grabbed
Food court.
and
There's a
and
quart of food down through there. Hey, it is what it is.
yeah. So that's the joke of the day,
Yeah.
right there.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Bendejo. Louis Premier, Terry Lynn.
The Solar Cleaning Podcast. When are you guys gonna? When are you going to start your podcast? Seems like it's been coming soon for a bit. We're working on that. We're doing our podcast now.
Yep.
JR says yes. Solar panel cleaning podcast. When podcast. Major Ken, Mark, can I get a picture of your 5.0 pressure washing system?
Go on my social media.
It's all
It's
there.
all over there.
It's all there.
But I tell you what, Major Ken, email me, mark at ampw.co. Mark at ampw.co.
Not com.
Not com.
.co.
Not co. Email me tonight, tomorrow, and I will put in the body. You want to see some pictures, and I'll send you the pictures.
Yeah. He's real good about that. So, let me see here. What's up there, Mark? Mark says, almost missed the podcast. Currently on the roof right now. Don't fall down.
Right on.
Anita Solins is in the house. Perfect. Thank you. Yes.
She's giving me crap over here on this phone about how many times we lost signal.
Yeah.
If my wife would pay the bill, maybe we wouldn't be losing signal.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there we go. Now I threw it back at her.
Oh man.
No, my wife.
You better go get your own dinner tonight.
Luckily, I eat before I come.
Oh. Well, I can't say anything, so.
Oh no, she didn't do it. It's just a technical glitch. Who knows what the heck it is?
Yep, that one is stream. It seems like it's streaming pretty well right now. So
yeah, and we the crazy thing is with Wi-Fi people, we do have boosters. We have all that stuff. It's right there on that window.
Mm-hmm.
And when the picture went off on the monitor, it also went off on my computer. So it was a Wi-Fi issue. So I'm kind of tech savvy. So I don't know what's going on with Wi-Fi, but when I leave today, I'm going to go down and unplug the routers and restart them back up. And sometimes you got to refresh your routers. So I'll do that when we get done today. Go down and shut them off and unplug them and start them back up. That should fix any glitches. Do you guys have a spreadsheet?
Yeah, JRT is asking, do you guys have a spreadsheet letting people know how much they should be making after expenses?
Well, you got to figure out.
That is a very wide open question.
Yeah, I mean, like if you're going to go out and do a home, you figure here's how you can do it. If you want to get down to nickels and dimes and pennies, fill your gas tank up and then fill it up again at the gas station. So when you top off that gas tank on your pressure washer, so you went out and cleaned a 30-panel roof, a home with 30 panels. Go back and top your pressure washer off. Now you know how much money you spent in fuel. Water, if you put a meter on there, you know how many gallons of water you use.
A gallon counter for some people. You can put a gallon counter, or there's on the 100-gallon tanks and on the 50-gallon tanks that you have, they have 100 gallons, 90, 80, and so forth. So you know how much you use after each job. Each job is going to be different, as you're going to see when you start this business.
But, the only expense that you have with the water is the DI tanks. You're hooking up to every customer's house and keeping your tank topped off.
Right.
That way, when you're on a roof, you never lose water. You never want to run your pressure washer out of water it causes cavitation in your pump, and you'll hear it start vibrating and rattling. And that's when it starts breaking things. It breaks the springs on your valves.
Hmm.
It'll break the seals where your O-rings go into, your seals on your pistons. It will crack your pistons. Your pistons look like a piece of ceramic or granite is what they look like. You don't want to ever run your pressure washer without water.
Right.
But that's not where the real expense is, because your tanks, whenever you switch them out, like my tanks are $56 a piece. Whenever you switch them out,
Yeah.
they go a long ways. The main thing is just gas.
Yeah, gas. It's just for example, I went from Rancho Cucamonga to Brea to um, Ontario today with the 3 jobs, and that was before 12 o'clock. And I probably knocked out all 3 of these jobs in a matter of maybe an hour, a little over an hour, after everything was said and done. First job, I think, took us 15 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
to do 42 panels.
Yep.
And after that, we just jumped onto the next one and took off. And so today was a pretty good day today for us. I mean, we didn't spend a whole lot of money other than gas to go out there. But I mean, we have a van that's eco-friendly, and we don't waste a whole lot of gas when we're going out and traveling different places. So it's not bad at all. So it just depends. I mean, every job, it just depends what you charge. And there's guys. Give you a good example. There's guys out there that are going to be doing solar panel cleaning for like $80, right? And no insurance, and they're just going to go out there and do their thing. By the time that they get done after an hour or what have they really made any money? And this is what I talk about when I talk about equipment, having the right equipment. If you have the right equipment to go out there and do the job faster, better, and getting it nice and clean, I can do a job just with my equipment in about 10 minutes, and somebody else would be about an hour or 45 minutes to an hour on that same job, just because they don't have the same equipment that I do.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with you, Mark. With going out there and doing a pressure washing job, say for example Costco or what
Mm-hmm.
have you. You can get that done and hours, and somebody else may take them days.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you gotta
good
have it.
question,
You
by
gotta
the way.
have everything right. Major Ken email sent. I didn't get it. I just messaged everybody on the board my email. So you'll see it underneath SoCal Solar Panel Cleaning. That is my email. I didn't get it. So no email, Major Ken.
Yeah.
All right.
So, hey, thank you guys for coming on. Really appreciate you guys coming on today. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. That helps out on our videos and all that. So, we need more thumbs up on those videos, guys. Appreciate that.
JR 3800. I'm just curious because so many people look at y'all for advice. So I'm wondering if this is something this is mentioned on the top of what's to charge.
No, well, I can answer that question. Listen, YouTube is huge. If I was to go and give everybody my prices on YouTube, I would not be in business. Same thing with Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We have our prices. We talk to each and every one individually, and every situation is different. 2-story house, shingles, flat roof, single story house, a lot of that comes into play. There's some people that go out there and they charge per panel. There's some guys out there like us that charge a flat rate. We just charge a flat rate, and that's it. Commercial, um, that's a little different. You're talking thousands of panels. Anywhere in the neighborhood of 500 panels to 4,000 panels, and you want to be able to price them right. Use equipment for that. And so there's just different pricing. And I do have that in our Super Duper Fan membership, but I do have that. Um, so to answer that is just kind of like, I don't like to throw my prices out there on YouTube just because I have a lot of competition here in my area, and what would prevent them from saying lowballing me and trying to get to work that way, in which they do. It happens. So we don't really like to talk shop prices here, and just because of that particular reason. So Mark is going to be putting up his information right here on the chat, guys. Um, so that way you guys have it.
I don't think
292, and you can only put 200 on there. So yeah.
so. Let me
You're going to get guys out there that are going to lowball you, especially in your business. That's just the way it is. But, when they go out there and look at right now, it is over 100 degrees out there. And the guys that are out there longer are not going to last. They're not. It's just too hot for them. And they're going to get burnt out real quick. You will get burnt out before your equipment does. Guarantee that. So, but let me see here. Susan, Henry, in case customers have questions, can you provide your email? Oh, yes. My email is going to be info@SoCalSolarPanelWashing.com. Info@SoCalSolarPanelWashing.com. I think you have to type it in, Marcus, your computer there. That's SoCal.
info at solar.
Yeah, info@SoCalSolarPanelWashing.com. That is my email. If you guys have questions, feel free to email me.
I don't have my glasses on.
There you go.
Hopefully I spelled it right, peeps.
I hope so.
There you go.
There you go. That's my email in case you guys need to get in touch with me for any reason. Mark went ahead, put his stuff on there, and there we go. Louis Premier says, LOL, I had a man say his last guy used to clean his panels for $40. Where is he at?
Burn out somewhere.
Burn out somewhere. That's right. And usually when a customer does say that, I got a guy that can do it for cheaper. You know what I tell him? You better give that guy a call.
Call him back.
Call him back. Because if he's giving you that hell of a deal, take it.
Mm-hmm.
If he's still around. And most likely they're not. So, let me see. The solar cleaning podcast, Henry, is SoCal solar panel bird proofing still going? Remember you talking about it? Yeah. I mean, we do bird proofing. We just did bird proofing the other day, 2 days ago. As a matter of fact, we're going back on Thursday, doing some more bird proofing. Bird proofing is all year around for our business. Pigeons, they don't have a set time of when they're going to go out and sneak underneath those panels and rest and call it their home. It's just it's just another business that it can really take off. So Major Ken says, Henry and Mark, y'all should invite a beard and mullet guy from the South.
Bring them on.
Bring them on. Let's see if we can find them.
Hey, check it out. We got another mic now, and we got headphones now. So we got plenty of headphones and mics for everybody.
That's right. We went ahead and we don't make the same mistake twice, right, Mark?
Nope.
So here you go. Wi-Fi Money says, Henry, pertaining to cleaning, what temps are a little too risky for damage of the panels? Hotter temps. At the end of the year, there is a major slowdown in business. Wi-Fi Money, here's the thing. Cleaning solar panels, especially for a business and what have you, we are cleaning them from 7 in the morning to 8 o'clock at night. And if it gets hot, you got the temperature that's going out of these of the hose itself. That's almost the temperature of outside. You're not going to do this. Is a misconception when it comes to cracking panels and all this. I've never cracked a solar panel by cleaning them at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Never. Because the temperature of the water coming out is pretty warm. and it's no less than 10 degrees from the outside
Yeah.
going in anyway.
And
So
you got to understand this. If you're using a rotary brush with a pressure washer, what does pressure do? Pressure builds up heat.
mhm.
So you're already heating that water up as it's going through your pump, and then it's going through 300, 350 foot of pressure hose that's coming up to the roof, and that hose is out in the sun getting hot. It's even heating the water up even more before it even comes out the brush. So no, you're not going to damage the panels. You're not going to crack them. You're not going to break them. And I've been getting a few calls about that here lately. So I explained what I just said right there.
Mhm.
You're not going to damage them. Get up there and get to work. I had one guy that was so worried and wanted to get a thermometer and check the water coming out of the wand. I said, "Are you kidding me? Get up there and plug it in and get
Right.
to work."
Yeah, exactly. Let me see here. JRT says clean panels work better. Absolutely. That's a fact. And Major Ken says, go ahead.
I
Yeah.
got something for you guys. I just had an epiphany.
Uh,
So
well, hold on 1 second. Epiphany.
There you go. All you people on the East Coast, we're going to have to bring a J. Racenstein brush out there during the wintertime and get up on a roof with snow on the panels because it brings everything to the center. So it's going to be like an auger, and we're going to, instead of using water, we're just going to use the damn brush to clean the snow off the panels.
There you go.
Now you're back generating
Now
power
you got
again.
yourself a snow cleaner. Here you go.
Yeah, it's a snow plow on a roof.
Snow plow. There you go. Let me see. Do you, Major Ken says, do you guys work with installers for business? Yeah. I mean, there's guys out here that hit us up all the time, and
we got 1, 2 doors down.
right. I do give out referrals. So if a job, and it just depends. If it's a 1-story home or a 2-story home, I'll give a little bit more for a 2-story home than I do a 1-story home. And I just Venmo them the money and say, here you go. Thank you for the business. It's not like I'm taking they just call me and say, can you take this from me? It's a little too far. We had that yesterday with somebody that was in San Diego, called us, asked us to go out there and clean panels in Rancho Cucamonga. And we said, no problem. And I gave him a referral fee. It's not nothing big, but I appreciate him giving me a call and saying, here you go. Here's some work.
I just had the same thing yesterday. I had a customer, current customer, call me up and says, Mark, this job is way too much for me. He says, I can't handle it. I don't have the equipment to do it. Will you please take care of my customer? Without a doubt, I'd do it.
Yeah.
And so that customer, I've already done hooked up with him, and we're scheduled, I think, in the next week or two to go out and do it. It's a big building. They're not equipped to be able to handle running, snorkel booms and higher pressure washers and with, burners and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, what do we call our business? We're family.
Yeah.
All of our customers, all of our friends, we're family in this business. We're here to help each other out. I call Henry. I call customers and pass out work all the time.
Yep.
I can't clean everything. None of us can clean everything.
I gave away 3 jobs this week just because I knew that I wasn't going to. Our schedule is full. They wanted it done over the weekend. I don't work the weekends, and I gave it to somebody else.
Yep.
And and there you go.
Yep.
Let me see here. Let me see. JT says, Mark, besides oil change, how else should we take care of the skid?
I'm laughing at Terry Lynn right now. She's a nut. How should we take care of the skid? On the pump, you have a vision block. Whenever you start seeing that clear oil start to turn black, you change the oil in the engine and in the pump. The spark plug is usually good for about a year. On your air filter, when you take the black cover off, you have a foam filter around a fiber filter. Take that foam filter off, wash it with some dish detergent, and if you put a little bit of a motor oil in your hand and rub that foam filter with the motor oil on it, put it back on the filter and put it back on. The oil helps keep any dirt going past it. It doesn't restrict the air. You're not putting in a lot, you're just putting a little bit. So spark plug once a year, clean the air filter every time you change the oil, just the foam part on the outside. The air filter is usually good for about a year as well. Oil, once that oil starts turning dark on the pump, change it in the oil in the pump and the engine. On my skids, you want to run a 30 weight non-detergent or a pump oil. It takes about a half a quart to fill that pump. You got two little arrows with a red dot. You fill it halfway on that vision block. On the GX200 engine, it's about 3/4 of a quart. You have two oil fills. One's a gray dipstick, the other one's the black one. On the black oil fill it all the way out to the very edge, and then put your cap back on, and you're good to go.
You just lost me.
Oh God, here we go. I have videos. Henry actually filmed a video of me changing oil.
Yeah, there is videos out there, guys.
On YouTube, we have how-to videos.
Yep. You just got to look at the channel. So if you're not subscribed to Mark's channel, here we're going to go. Subscribe to Mark's channel, and it's all there.
Damn, Terry Lynn. She's got me cracking up. Want me to say it again? I ain't saying it again, Terry Lynn.
Oh, yeah. That's everybody has words that they cannot pronounce, and we just found one.
I ain't saying it never again. To hell with everybody.
There we go.
Hey, Mark, good news. I can come by and pick up my equipment tomorrow. What did I say, Jake? See you tomorrow.
Yep.
What time? Give me a time.
Give him a call right after our show, and that way you guys can hook that up, and you'll get your equipment and get ready to work. There you go. Major Hand says, I got a Jay Racenstein, Mark. If we can get snow in the Carolinas, I will send you some pics.
That's what I want to see, dude.
There you go.
I want to see on the roof of the brush knocking it off.
Mike Bell, Level Up Solar Cleaning, says, I just landed one, got hooked up with the salesman. That's awesome. You know, these guys are here, you know, they're selling solar panels, and they talk to people all the time. So yeah, if you want to go out there and give a referral fee to them for giving you business, why not? It's just growing your business. That's all it's doing. So awesome. Good job. Let me see here. Susan Covarrubias. What's up there, Susan? Susan says, Henry, you need to give a shout out to the customer that did a great video of you and Danny, who's my worker, cleaning his solar panels with his drone. Yeah.
On his drone.
On his drone. Yeah. I had a customer that was recording us as we were cleaning his panels up in Fontana. And he did a nice 18-minute video of us cleaning from start to finish, and it's on my channel now, on this channel. You guys should be able to see it. He did share it on this channel, and thank you very much. I appreciate you going out there and recording everything and showing how we clean solar panels.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a great footage. I think he did really good. His video was outstanding. Just like very professional. So,
and what's crazy is I get calls to help me all the time, and we're two old ball guys. It's the younger generation that is hitting us up because they're gamers.
Yeah.
They're into videos, they're into YouTube, they're into social media, and they know how to do this. You know, we're too busy just keeping customers coming in, and we don't have the time to sit there and focus on technology.
Right.
You know, I'm just enough dangerous to where I can hurt myself. But, you know, these younger generations, you know, we make fun of them for just sitting on a phone or in front of a computer all the time. But that's the ones that are out there doing all this.
That's right. So if any of you guys know how to blow up our podcast channel, what?
Guys, I have said this 1,000 times. All I want to do is get to 1,000. I'm almost 600. If I can get to 1,000 so I can go live
on his
I will
YouTube
be
channel.
happy. You'll never hear me say it again. That's my YouTube channel, AM Pressure Washing. I even put the link up in the messages.
That's right there.
AM Pressure Washing. I just need 1,000 subscribers so I can go live. This is crazy. I can go live on Instagram. I can go live on everything else. YouTube, you gotta have 1,000.
We're gonna get you there. Don't worry about it.
Funny.
We are throwing it out there, guys, for you guys to share this, and you guys share his channel and get subscribe to Mark's
And all of
channel.
you that are subscribed, thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Yep.
But tell your friends to subscribe. I need 1,000 subscribers.
I subscribed twice.
All right. I keep putting different names in there, but they keep kicking me out.
Yeah. Yeah, not gonna work. Same IP address.
JR 13800. Do any of your rotary brushes scratch panels? No.
No.
They're all just bristles with the plastic housings and everything.
They are made for solar panels. Okay, they're not brushes that you get from like Home Depot that's or something that doesn't work with the solar panels. No, they are specifically made to clean solar panels. That's what we sell, or that's what he sells here. So Wi-Fi Money says, "Hi Henry, what are the winter months like for the workload?" Well, it just depends where you are at. I mean, on the East Coast, they have seasons. Okay, West Coast, they don't.
We don't shut down.
We don't shut down. We are busy all year around. Here in LA, it doesn't. I mean, you may get the temperatures as low as 60 degrees. Wintertime, who knows? But it's always sunny over here, and that's why there's a lot of solar panels here on the West Coast and East Coast. Well, you guys have your seasons, and same thing with overseas. It's just a lot different than it is in California. So
Major Ken, thank you. I love it. One more subscriber from my business.
There you go.
Hey, I'm killing it tonight. I'm getting subscribers.
Oh,
Woo-hoo!
mercy.
Who loves you, baby?
Okay. Dan Daniel says, what PSIs do you run your Racenstein brush, and what PSIs do you run your C1000?
Okay, Jay Racenstein. We put a pressure gauge on our pump. So with 300 foot of hose on our reel, plus the 50-foot hose that's on your J. Racenstein brush, the 32-inch brush, I adjust the pressure to 2,000 PSI for the 32-inch. The 39-inch, I adjust it to 22. You might have to do 23, but normally 2,200 PSI for the 39-inch brush. Now the Solotech C1000.
Same thing.
Same thing, and you go all the way up to what, 2,500?
I go to 2,500 PSIs because I want it rotating really nice, and that's where I'm at 2,500 PSIs with 300 feet of hose extended all the way out, and it runs perfectly. Even at 2,500 with 600 feet of hose, it slows down a little bit, but it does not stop. It continues to go, so it runs with 600 feet of hose, no problem.
And talking about feet of hose, Major King said, "Do you really need more than 200 feet of hose?" Of course you do.
Yeah. You got commercial businesses that are a block long.
Like my building right here, all of these units add up to 300 foot. So if you go halfway of this building, pull your hose up onto the roof, you got enough hose to get from one end to the other. You got to have 300 foot. If you're doing residential, a 2-story home, and you need to get to the back side of it, you got to have that hose to get to the back side.
Yeah.
All of my commercial vehicles, I put 300 foot, and some of them I do 400 foot on my big commercial trucks. But all of my skids that I build, every single skid has 300 foot of hose on it. I do not deviate. I put all that hose on there for a reason.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. If it's 300 feet or 400 feet of hose, you will be thankful that you do have it, because when you need it, it's there. So, 300 feet is, I've used 600 feet of hose, and additional 300 feet, just added it on and then put it up on the roof, and I worked all day with that thing. So
got another one that says, "Henry, can you make a video of yourself carrying up your rotating brush? I'm curious to see how one should go about that." If you go back to my videos on my social media, you'll see me, the way that I tote the brush up, I put the hose over my arm, I'm holding the hose on my shoulder, and I'm using my other hand to climb up the ladder.
I have over 100 and something videos on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And I can guarantee you, I've showed that many, many times.
And the other way to do it is, if you're scared about climbing a ladder, holding a brush and a pole, you get the end of the pressure hose of your rotary brush. You lean the rotary brush up against the house. when you climb up that ladder, you pull your pressure hose up and then you pull the brush up.
Yeah.
If you feel more comfortable doing that.
Or you can go out there and just take the just the brush up by itself without the pull. A lot easier. Take that up and then get the pull and take the pull up right after. There's many ways of doing that. So yeah.
And Francisco Javier, I'm going to let Henry answer this question because I don't want to be biased. In your opinion, what's better, Solotech C1000 or J Racingstein?
Well, they all do different things. You know, the bristles on the C1000 are not as strong as the bristles on the Racenstein brush.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have a lot of gunk on it, a lot of dirt, to me, the Racenstein brush is better. Now, and it's cheaper. The C1000 covers a bigger area of the of the panels, but they're softer bristles, and we do go over them several times to get them just as clean. Um, the water from the C1000 shoots straight forward. The water from the Racenstein brush shoots inward, and it gathers more water. Um, I think personally, and does a pretty good job as
Mm-hmm.
far as cleaning the panels. So
And
they all have their different play when it comes to different brushes.
yeah, you got that. You got the quality of the build of them. You got the cost of them. If you want an all around brush that's built really durable, and that's half the price, it's the J Racingstein. Um, but you got your pros and cons on everything.
Yeah.
You know, I don't discredit Solotech C1000. A lot of people out there run them, but to me, the cost is really too much.
It's almost doubled as what yours is. To
Yeah,
be honest, I have two of them,
yeah,
and I paid a lot of money for them.
no. Let's see.
And yeah.
What else we got up here?
Major Ken is talking about the poll. Jen's uncle made. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, there's JRT was talking about some anchors, I believe, on as far as connecting yourself up there with a safety harness and anchoring. Look, guys, it's not rocket science. You can find anchor bolts and you can find anchors. You just have to go out there and look for them. They're all over Amazon. Okay. Um, and type in anchors for solar panel installation and you'll find them there all over the place. And you can buy anchors. And then if you want to anchor yourself on top of a roof, I suggest that you talk to the customer, make sure it's okay to remove some tiles, and go out there and have yourself a drill and be out there ready to anchor yourself in if you don't feel comfortable being on the roof. And you're going to have to put everything right back to where it was. And it's a lot of work. So um, those are what anchors are for. Anchors are there to secure you in. And but there's guys out here that have done commercial jobs that have left anchors right where it's at. And I see them all the time. So um, it depends on you whether you want to go out there and remove tiles and get down to nitty gritty and to the plywood and anchor yourself in. Then that's your prerogative. You go for it.
Yeah.
So Major Ken says we don't have many Spanish tiles on the East Coast, but a lot of vents on the roof. Yeah, I mean there's lots of ways to anchor yourself, and I think Jennifer Pratt was talking about. I think it was her father-in-law or something putting some type of pole down the
Oh, he has either aluminum or a stainless steel pole that goes down into the vent.
into the vent.
Yep. And it's not like that you're using it, you're just using it to save your butt in case you
In
fall.
case you fall.
Yeah, it's not like that you're using it for support and leaning on and everything else. But he actually made a pole with an eye on the top that goes down into one of the vents.
That's pretty smart.
It's a smart idea. You
Yeah.
only need about 36 inches,
Yeah.
of a pole to slide down in there. And all it is quick, simple, and easy. That way, in case you do fall, it's there. If you damage it, it saved your life. You fix the PVC pipe or whatever.
Right. Safety is a big thing, with me, especially with me, I even with my workers and stuff, when they have a ladder up there, I make sure they put those C clamps on there and secure themselves on the eave and tie that ladder around the C clamp and it doesn't move. That's just an extra thing that I do. And I make sure that these guys do it. And, you want to come down at the end of the day and get to the other job without falling or hurting yourself. So, safety. It's just the same thing with harnesses and you're using them with boom lifts and you just never know what's going to happen. So,
dude, I just
What's
thought
up?
of something.
What'd you think of?
Guess what I got in today?
What?
I've got 2 pallets of 32-inch aluminum 6-inch pipe that we're about to start cutting and shaping. Everybody, the brush
Here we
holders
go.
are back. I told you we were going to do aluminum and get rid of the PVC. They just come in today. So probably over the weekend when I get a little bit of free time, I'm not having, be here, taking care of customers and everything. It's a holiday weekend. I'm going to probably come here and start cutting them all up, getting them cleaned up. I'm actually going to get a few of them polished. I got a gentleman over here. His name is Geronimo. It's metal polishing. So he can polish these holders to make them look like they're chrome. You see my 2?
Yeah,
cabinets
I
down there?
did. I did.
So you literally can comb your hair if we had hair, So the brush holders are back. We just got them in today. I do have to do some more cutting to them and polishing them and get them dialed in. And as soon as I get them dialed in, I'll shoot it on all my social media and let them know they're available.
Nice.
So I'm going aluminum now instead of the PVC. The problem with PVC, they work great. I love them, but they take a lot of time to make. And the thing about PVC, it has a magnetic charge to it, and that stuff goes everywhere. If you know me and if you know my warehouse, I am very anal about being clean.
Yep.
That crap was everywhere. Every time we would make a set, I'd have to clean my shop 3 times because you get it cleaned once, you find more of that.
Yeah.
The PVC.
Oh, gotcha.
So this aluminum's going to come in. I'm going to get some polished up, and I'll show you what they look like. And you get one. If you want one, give me a call, and we'll get the order placed.
There you go.
So,
let me see here.
oh, look at Terry Lynn being a smarty pants.
Wow.
Mark, I had an what?
Mark just had an epiphany. Well,
You
there
got
you go.
jokes, Terry Lynn. Gotta love you, girl. You just think
Man.
I'll see you soon. I'll be there Halloween.
That deserves that and an applause.
Oh God, you gotta get him off these buttons.
Awesome, guys. I knew this machine would come in handy one of these days.
Oh my God. All right, everybody. Anybody got else? Any more questions? It's already 7:31. We've been.
We've been on for a while.
Yep.
We're doing this every Tuesday. You guys have a good Labor Day weekend. I am going to Las Vegas this weekend, and I'm gonna take time off of work. You want to go?
I'm not taking time off. I'm working.
Man, last chance. I'm gonna pay for the room.
Anita, I know you're watching.
There you go. We can go out, have fun, go watch a show, enjoy ourselves.
Get a babysitter.
Get a bed.
Well, it's not a babysitter. It's a mommy sitter.
It's a mommy sitter. There you go. I know Mark's always working, so it is what it is.
Well,
but hey, the invitation is there.
Well, me, I never go nowhere during the holidays because it's always so crowded. Traffic sucks.
The traffic is going to suck.
I can get more done here at the shop on stuff that I need to get caught up on. So a lot of times I'll stay here and work. Me and my wife, we are officially old. We like to go in the middle of the week when the kids are in school and the parents are at work. So weekends, we normally don't go nowhere on the weekends because everybody's busy.
Man.
Everybody's out doing something. So that's what we do. We sneak away in the middle of the week. You know, I told you we went to Disneyland. Shout out to Team DeCarlo.
There you go, Team
Chalk
DeCarlo.
Walk. We went to Disneyland. I stayed up to 1:30 in the morning. And it took me 3 days to get over it. I felt
I
like
was
I was
I was
hungover.
I was actually pretty impressed, and just to watch him dance at 11 o'clock at night was pretty impressive.
Hell yeah. I
Yeah,
got moves. I might be old. I still got moves.
man, those were Alabama moves right
Hell
there.
yeah.
Man, I don't know where they came from, but they came to the West Coast.
If I just had a mullet, I would be killing it.
You know what? We should have got you a mullet. I know that there's one out there somewhere.
Oh my God.
If anybody has a mullet, go ahead and send it to Mark right here at AM Pressure Washing, and just send them the mullet. We'll put them on. We'll put them on our podcast, so you guys
Without
can
a
check.
doubt.
Without a doubt. There you go. Hey guys, thank you guys for chiming in. Don't forget to give us the thumbs up. We appreciate that. And for those of you that are not subscribed to Mark's YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe to Mark's YouTube channel there. Help him out. Let's get him to 1,000 subscribers so he can go live out here on his shop, show you guys, live broadcasts and all that. So, again, anything you want to say before we go?
Like I said at the very beginning of our show, guys, Children's Hospital Chalk Walk is something to go see. It's very humbling. Before we leave, I'll talk about something. I don't talk about this much. I usually don't talk a lot about my personal life, but the Chalk Walk Children's Hospital has a lot of meaning to me. For those of you who don't know, 2013, November the 3rd, I lost my 21-year-old son. Zach, when he was 16, was in a very bad car accident that left him paraplegic. So we would go to the Abilities Expo here in LA every year. So I got to meet a lot of people. For those of you who don't know, Wills, that's in the wheelchair that does all the flips. He's on Nitro Circus now. We got to meet Wills, get to know him. He's from Las Vegas.
Nice.
So we got to know a lot of people in, through the Abilities Expo that were in wheelchairs and paraplegics and quadriplegics and all that stuff. But in 2013, I lost my son. This still has a deep meaning in my heart with the Children's Hospital because I know what it's like to have a $1.2 million hospital bill, medevac, expenses for helicopter flight and everything else that he had to go through. So I know what all this cost is. Luckily we had good insurance, with Zach, and that helps us out. But a lot of people that don't have the good insurance and they go to the Children's Hospital, you're going to do everything in the world you can for your kid because you don't want to lose that child. But these bills are ridiculous. Yeah. So, a little bit of a contribution to Children's Hospital to help a needy family out goes a long way, everybody. Yeah. And I'm not, an ambassador. I'm not all that stuff. I just lived it through my kid and what happened to him.
Yeah. And, just the Children's Hospital, I've been there a few times, and unfortunately, innocent kids, they're innocent. They don't have the emotions that an adult has. Yeah. And they really don't know what's going on. So a lot of them, with the support, it does help. It does help out a lot. I mean, if I was in becoming a millionaire or what have you, I would be donating to children's hospitals. Yeah. Because I know that it's going for a good cause.
And next year, we'll keep up with it. We'll post it and let you know when it's going. As soon as the Chalk Walk dates are established, I will post it on my social media. If you're from out of town, come in and hang out with us. Yeah. We'll go do the event together. We'll get you some Team DeCarlo T-shirts. And you'll get to meet all the people like we did.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty awesome. And we're going to make Team DeCarlo bigger next year. Yep. Definitely are going to do that with this podcast. So, and the Children's Hospital, we're really going to go out there and take care of that. So.
All right, everybody.
All right, guys.
Everybody have a good night. Thank you so much for logging in and watching us and asking your questions. Thank you for all your support. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you, Real Craft, for the nice banner up there. We really appreciate that. And thank you, everybody that has been on and watching us to the end. We appreciate all of you guys. We will catch you guys next Tuesday, and we will see you guys on the next podcast.
Everybody have a good evening.
Peace.